there! In this video, I'm going to be talking all about how you can have your course created on Autopilot and give you a couple of tips and tricks on how to do this the most effective way. Now, creating courses on Autopilot is something that a lot of entrepreneurs are really excited about. It may be something that you're interested in as well. But I want to be real with you, it's not always as clear-cut as some course creators or digital courses may lead you to believe. In fact, a lot of the time I find that creating something on Autopilot actually takes a lot more time and energy than is necessary. So I want to break down a few of the pieces that are actually involved with how you can create your course on Autopilot starting as early as today. So the very first thing you want to consider when you're looking to build a successful course online is what your intentions are for that course. Is it that you're looking to replace any income that you have? Is it that you're looking to grow and expand your network? Are you interested in changing your model, your business model from perhaps one-on-one coaching, one-on-one clienting, small group coaching, or client-based to something more passive? Or is it just because you have something that you really want to share with the world? Now, once you've determined what your reason behind actually wanting to create this program, create an Autopilot course, the next thing is to actually prove that whatever model you already have works. This is especially true if you're looking to create a course to bring in more income for you passively. Now, passive income, as you probably know, and a huge reason why you're probably watching this video, is an incredible source of income by way of minimal work long term. So I want to make that really clear that passive income is not no work. It actually takes a tremendous amount of work to build up the passive income, but the really beautiful thing is that generally, when done right, you only have to do the work once and it creates a stream of income coming in continuously. So the next step, and the really important thing to do before I would recommend ever attempting to create an Autopilot course on Autopilot, a passive income opportunity, is to really prove that your model works. Most people are told that you can create a really great passive income stream with very little effort and very little work and very little time commitment, and you can start from making no money and it will be $1 million success. Now, I want to be really super real with you for a minute and share that that's not accurate at all. In fact, I don't recommend, and I don't work with any client that isn't already making at least 6 figures to prove that their model actually works. Now, that's not to say that that's going to be the best judge of whether or not your Autopilot course will be successful or not, but there's something to be said about knowing that your process has been proven, knowing that your model works, knowing that your unique identifier, what makes you the reason that your clients come to you, actually makes money. And the best way to determine that is if you've hit the 6-figure mark, especially if you're a coach, because we all know that there's a lot of coaches out there, there's a lot of opportunity, there's a lot of people that you can pick to work with, and what makes you stand out. So if you've proven that your model works, that your idea, that you've taken it to market and have been at least successful enough to have made or generated 6 figures in your business, that's another great indication that you're ready for your course and your passive income opportunity to be taken into Autopilot. Now, the next thing that you want to consider that will make or break the success of your autopiloted course is whether or not you have the viability in the market. This goes hand in hand with proving your model, but it's a little bit different. Now, you will want to consider whether or not the market that you want to sell this to is the same market that helped you get to your 6 figures or close to or where you're headed, or if you need an entirely different market. A lot of times, entrepreneurs and course people that are looking to create their courses will determine whether or not they want to sell into their market already or expand beyond. And a lot of people actually create courses to filter in more of the ideal leads that they want. So you will want to also pay attention and do a little bit of market research. Is there a buyer's market? Are you actually going to be able to sell this? Is your pricing right? Do you have the right materials to support this? And how much will it all cost to build that if not? And the biggest thing about this and really determining and creating the buyer's market for yourself is to understand who is your actual buyer. So not only are you creating the right assets to sell to them, but you also need to create the right feeling, the right emotion, the right communication to draw them into your offer. The next thing you want to do is make sure your pricing is right. Now, that can be really hard. Pricing is so subjective. What I say a price should be can be totally different than what the next person says. And it's all based on our own feelings and emotional tie to what the product offer is for our client. The other part to consider too when pricing is what somebody is actually willing to pay for what you have to offer. If you find that nobody's willing to pay for what you have to offer, two things may be happening, which will halt your ability to create an autopiloted course. One is that you have a way overpriced beyond what the market is willing to pay, or two, you haven't marketed yourself correctly. And either one of these, and both of these in particular, can be a huge damaging effect on whether or not you're able to actually sell out your course. Another thing, and one more really important thing that I want you to consider, especially if you're looking to create your course on autopilot and you're really passionate about getting your message out, is the ability for you to actually do it. Now listen, I know you can. I know you can do it. But what I'm really saying to you is, do you actually have the time to create this course? Do you actually have the time to market this course? Do you actually have the time to build the entire brand behind it and then effectively communicate to your clients? My guess is, if you're looking to create a course, it's because you already don't have enough time. You already can't maximize your exposure to your ideal clients. And this is why you want to create a course. Most of the people that I work with actually come to me when they are maxed out on their one-to-one, their small group coaching, their big group coaching, and they want to create new opportunities to grow, to target more of their ideal clients, and to create more buyers in their market. But the thing is, they're coming to me because they can't do it themselves. So if you truly, truly want to put your course on autopilot, the best piece of advice I can give you, the best thing you can possibly do, is to not do it yourself. To delegate that task to an expert that understands your market, that understands the buyer, that understands how to create the course effectively. Now, you can buy into any number of different courses, which will teach you how to build a course, but I promise you this, you probably will never finish that course. And I know this is a hard thing to hear, but you'll never finish that course, and you'll probably never create the course yourself, because it does take a tremendous amount of time, energy, focus, determination, and really understanding a number of different aspects beyond just creating a course to be able to effectively sell it. So if you do anything at all in terms of creating a course on autopilot, I highly recommend that you delegate this task to someone else, someone that understands how to build a course, as I mentioned, someone that understands marketing, and someone that understands how to actually teach people in a way that they want to be taught. One of the biggest mistakes that I actually see people make when they are creating new courses is to just lead with their expertise. But that doesn't actually resonate with potential buyers. That doesn't resonate with learners. You always have to consider what's in it for them, because what's in it for them is what they're going to buy. Now, I can go on and on about how to sell people these things and how to really connect with your ideal client and how to make your offer the most standout offer that they've ever heard of, and you be the number one person that they want to work with in any capacity. That's a whole nother video. We'll get to that later, but I just want you to keep in mind that these 3 tips, these really big things to consider when you're looking to put your course on autopilot. 1, have you proven that your model is actually successful and will work to create more passive opportunities? And 2, have you been able to demonstrate that the market will actually buy it? Do you know that the right market? Do you know your market plan? Do you know how to connect with your ideal client on a deeper level and have identified who this actual person is for your course? And 3, don't do it yourself. Pass it off to someone that can handle it for you so you can continue to build your expertise, so you can continue to be the expert. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't have to be involved, or it doesn't mean that you are not a part of the process, what it actually means is that you don't have to worry about the micro moments in the creation. You don't have to worry about the process. You don't have to worry about the fear or the stress of getting it out to market. Work with people that actually know how to do those things so you can stay in your lane and you can be the expert that you are and continue to grow your company and your business and your expertise in a powerful way. So if you have any questions at all about this process, about what it looks like to actually pass this off, I know that can be a really scary thought, go ahead and click below and schedule a call with me. I'd love to talk through what your idea is, where your business is at. I offer free 15-minute calls, and either myself or a team member would be happy to talk to you about your specific course and help you get aligned with what are the best next steps for you. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment below. We go through them and answer them and connect with everyone that comments on all of our YouTube, Instagram, whatever. You can follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and connect with us via a call. Have a great day.